Well, Cleveland and even up the series against Boston last night, they look good. Garland got off. Donovan Mitchell got off. And every time Boston loses, whatever happens, I tell you something. These Celtic fanatics are worse than Laker fans. Except the difference is when the Lakers lose a game or so, they still feel they got hope or something. Celtics lose, that Boston depression sets in with quickness, don't it? It's like it goes from gold above the ground to quicksand. They like, it's coming. Always that sense. Well, they did get their butt handed to them last night. They got blew out last night at home. And Shaq pointed out Cleveland can win in Boston because Boston is. I know what he was saying. Even though they had their record and everything, the postseason, they're not. When you think of Bird and McHale and Parrish, Walton and Dennis Johnson and that run that they had, and Matt Cornbread, Max, all that, the Celtics of the 80s, or even when Pierce and them and KG and Rondo and Ray Allen them, you think they're hard to beat at home because that used to be a tough place back in the day. Oh, Boston used to be a place you would lose. But the Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown era, they spotty. There's no four-leaf clover. There's no, Shamrock where they're a done deal. They actually look pretty spotty at home. But Cleveland got in there, stayed in the game, hit shots, play good defense. I think that people are surprised. And I told you that Boston does have lapses. And it's still a series that they should win. However, can they be had? Yeah, they can be had. Now, why they can be had? Because they start to fall in love with the press clippings. They have those, Joe Mazzulla knows, they have those games of highs and lows. And I'm going to be honest with you, Joe Mazzulla is a very good coach. But Udoka had them focused and disciplined, and they'd still blow games. So I've watched them be sporadic with the talent they have. When you get hammered like they did last night, Cleveland got some momentum. Now, I'm going to say this. It ain't going to be cool to say, but I'm going to say this. If that series goes 6 or 7 games, Cleveland can win. Because firepower can get hot. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, who I think, to me, I might be alone, and this might be considered a hot take. To me, if he was available compared to Kevin Durant even right now, I'd take Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, to me, is the kind of dude, he's instant buckets. And a lot of these teams, I know people because they, well, Durant MVP, great player and all that. Yeah, he better play and all that. But Donovan Mitchell right now, where you are, that's the dude that you could put on a contending team. Durant's a guy you put on a team that's a veteran-laden team that requires just a guy to knock shots down to an extent. Donovan Mitchell can make a difference. He could really make a difference. And I do believe that the way he scores and the way he plays, it's one of those, he's very effective in so many points because he gets to his points of contention. He could definitely be a problem. I don't know. I'm just saying if Cleveland makes this into a real series, because I'm one of those people that think that Boston's talent and whatnot. But if they fool around and play with Cleveland, because those 2 games in Cleveland, they got to make a statement. Boston got to knock them out those 2 games. They really have to beat them. If they go split 2-2 and that thing goes 6-7 games, and you know how Boston has that mindset of kind of lure because they lost the same game to Miami, but they went to Miami and they put a stomping in them. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But from an offensive perspective, and don't let Cleveland get going because that was something last night. That could be a revelation. I'm not sold on the Celtics in case you don't know. I am a firm believer that the law firm of Tatum and Brown is overrated. I'm sorry. They stat pad with the best of them, and they can score and all that. Been through this song and dance now how many years? They got 1 finals appearance for all that they do. And like I said, Joe Mazzulla is a really good coach, but I thought Udoka was better and more disciplined. And they just have these tendencies. They don't look like, there's a reason why for all the wins they had and how Tatum is hyped, he wasn't put in the MVP discussion, top 4 or top 5. There's a reason. Because people wants that show to continue to really mean something. Not where you just stat padding or you win a lot and then you get in the postseason and you have those kind of oink games, those oinky oinks. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the review if you like my piece.